I have here the Camlock trimmer from Hornady. It's a case trimmer. And what I used before was a Lee trimmer, which it worked well, but it required the primer to be out because of the way it was seated. The trimmer actually, to get it sized right, actually went into the primer pocket. So it worked well. The downfall was that on an auto press, I would have to go through, put the shell in, pop the primer on all the shells, and then take it out and then do all my sizing. So then I would, when I was done with the sizing, I would put it back in the AP press and continue on with the loading process. So even though it worked well, it was highly inefficient. My favorite thing about this is that I don't have to pop the primer out. You just stick it in here, and you don't lock it down yet. There's a pilot right here, and it comes in different sizes. I push the primer in the pocket so it's aligned right. Now I lock it so it's locked tight. Okay, and it cuts pretty smoothly. And when it's done, when it won't go in anymore, you know it's done. Now it comes with a place here to bolt to your bench, but I've found that it's heavy enough you don't really need to. Okay, so it makes it a little bit more mobile. You can move it out of the way if you don't bolt it down. And it takes the Hornady shell holder, standard size shell holder. This one here is the 9mm. And to adjust it, what you do is you pull this out, and you take this, put your shell in here, and you want to start with the shell that is the proper size. You tighten it in there, and then you push it. Make sure this is all the way in, and you push it. Actually, you want to loosen it up just a little bit so you can get the pilot in there properly. But you just barely touch it. Tighten it down, and then from there you tighten this side. It also allows micro adjustments on this side if you need to adjust it any further. Once you have it locked down, now it's in the proper place. Now you pull it out. Now every time you put a shell in here, when you push it, it's going to be, as long as you measured this one and had it the proper length before, it's always going to cut to that same length. So it works pretty well. It's very efficient. The only thing I do wish it had, and I don't know anything about the engineering of this thing, but if it had some kind of measurement scale so that you didn't have to measure this, and I don't even know how you would do it, but if there was some sort of scale to make easy measurements so you could get the right length without having a size shell, I think that would be easier. But I don't know if that's possible or if that can be done or whatever. So, but all in all, I really like it. I think it's very good. Except with, like I said, with exception to that measurement thing that I wish it had. I really like it, and it's become my go-to case trimmer. So, if you have any questions, let me know.